Greetings, my fellow Ice Sheet warriors. Rhadamant here. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld Biotech, the first Wendigo, episode 112, Lazy Sloths. Game, how bad are you at math? Accepted 20 or 12 hours ago, and they will arrive in 10 hours after I accept the quest. I might not be a math genius, but I think there's something wrong. They've decided to protest. They're sloths after all. Yeah, that's true, Banless. That's true. I'm sort of wondering if it's too cold for them. I mean, it sounds wild, but like, could that? Does the game care about that when spawning animals? I'm not sure. But they're obviously late. They're measurably late. So I'm really confused as to why that is. Because I was sort of banking on them showing up. I mean, I could take out this mech cluster without them, but like, it kind of sucks that I engineered it so perfectly, and then they were like, ha ha ha, good try. Oh, great. Grayless hair. Thanks. Hi, mate. That's the high mate that has gray hair. What? Wait, what? You have snow white hair, but your hair doesn't go gray. Paint me confused. Cool. Well, let's make sure to sell that gene pack, because that gene pack's worthless. The moment I step outside, they'll gank me? Yeah, quite possibly. I think Mass is throwing a party in my dishonor. White is not gray? Well, in RimWorld it is. White is a shade of gray, as far as RimWorld is concerned. I think it's too cold. I think it's, like, actually too cold for the, for them to show up, but... Yeah, okay. So once Wendy gets her psi focus up a little bit, I'm going to try to neutralize the temperature adjuster, so that maybe the Mega Sloths can show up. Oh, Chimic and Midi. People are really pairing off at these social gatherings. I'm going to have to beat them a little bit more. You know, just to assert authority or something. Just because it's fun. Wendy likes to punch people. And drink blood. Oh, that reminds me. I need to drink blood. So I'll sit on my throne, get a little psi focus, drink some blood, and they'll be ready to mess with these guys. So I think if I wanted to mess with these guys, it's actually particularly dangerous for Wendy to do because there's a lot of Scorchers, and she's tender-skinned. Oh, she got her blood. So with all the Scorchers... One thing I could try is I could give someone like Rogi, who's kind of a sacrificial lamb as far as genetics go, a triple launcher. And then to low shield pack Rogi, I'm going to try that. That's going to be safer than putting Wendy in harm's way. Because I'm really confused as to the whole... the Mega Sloths just, like, aren't going to arrive for me. I don't get it. But this should work. Where's the toques that he made? I see one toque here and it's ruined. Oh, you know, probably someone threw it on. And took it for themselves. I see one on Cactus. And I don't know, whatever. Temporarily wear this messed up one. So your temperature range is negative 55, so you should be okay. And I'm going to have Wendy in the wings. to help with like skipping and getting Rogie out of trouble. Think the Taylor's sitting on it? Oh, you might be right. Right. Yeah. Yeah, was indeed. So what I'm trying to do here, if you're wondering, is to warm the map tile so that the Megasloths will show up. I'm not sure why the Megasloths have not shown up. I was not aware that there was like a temperature requirement for animals to spawn. I thought for like manhunters, if they spawn, they spawn. But I guess I'm wrong. And I don't think, I highly doubt that I'm going to be able to aggro the mechs in one and destroy the temp in one shot. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up a valid path for them to path to the west here, so that I'll go to cover once I've pissed them off, and I'll have them walk around the map, increasing the chance that I draw the mechs away from their home. Then I can use smoke launchers to destroy the climate adjuster and also the turrets. So for that, I need Frosty to open up the west entry. And this thing's just going to wake up on its own in 20 hours anyway. But I'm going to choke up a little bit, because Rogie's not a good shooter, and triple launchers aren't that hard to use, but like I don't trust that Rogie will actually hit anything. All right, so we are a go now. Everybody in the colony should be behind the walls, and I'm just going to save for, I don't know, reasons. Here we go. Low shield. Triple launch. And Wendy is in the wings to help get Rogie out of dodge. Now, is there anything that's going to shoot at Wendy fire-wise? Yes, this Auto Inferno turret might try to fire on her. So, noted, and I'll be watching for it. The climate adjuster only took 13% damage. Rogie is out and safe. The cluster's already printing up centipedes and calling in favors and all that jazz. Everybody's now behind the walls. Rogie's gonna go get the combat shotgun again. Triple launcher, I mean, it worked, but like not how I wanted it to work. This is not a valid way in. The other thing that I could do is have Wendy with the other colonists with like sniper rifles and just do combat command and try to snipe out the turrets. But given how like inaccurate they are, I'm probably not going to go that route. I'll just do the smoke it route. And I think probably the most reliable person to help smoke a path would be Bryzit, because Bryzit's shooting skill is decent and cold protection is pretty decent. Wendy, you might have to guard this door. Oh, you might have to guard the door, like, immediately. I thought the mechs would, like, figure a way to get to the base without punching. But apparently not. Go away! This is where invisibility would really be helpful, because I could just drop invisibility on a brawler with a breach axe, and just have the brawler with the breach axe, like, completely rip up the climate adjuster. And then that would spawn the Megasloths, but like, nope, I can't manage to get invisibility. Save my life. Surprise it, you're going to be dropping your charge rifle in lieu of this smoke launcher, so that you and Wendy can pair up. Oh, are they still coming after this door? You and Wendy can pair up and destroy the climate adjuster. Actually, speaking of breach axes, it might actually be better for someone like Mitty to do that with the breach axe, and just to have Wendy skip Rise It and Mitty right next to the temperature adjuster, and then to have them drop smoke and like bash it down, because she can also smoke pop cast, which has pretty good range to offer an approach. But just keep guarding this door until then. So I think that's my new strategy, is to actually use a brawler in that way. And some of the initial ones marching in are coming in now. I just want this entourage to leave so that I can destroy the climate adjuster and bring in all that wonderfulness that was supposed to help. Mechs. Let's get my mechs to the fight zone, because I'm going to be destroying some small mech. Although there's centipedes following them up. So you have the breach axe, perfect. I could also have 88 Jack join. I don't know if I have another breach axe though. Warhammer, and you have a Warhammer. Yeah, I don't have another breach axe, so I'll just keep it to the one. Yeah, dropping the adjuster, hopefully it will trigger the Mega Sloths. That would be really helpful. I mean, that's what I'm hoping. But I'm not going to hold my breath. I'm going to be ready to defend in other ways if I need to. So the real curious thing is, will these guys immediately target me? Nope. Nope. Some of them turned around. Yeah, they are. They're starting to turn around. Yeah, this will be a little tricky. This is gonna be sketchy. Mitty, hurry up. So Wendy, how far you can smoke? Yeah, you smoke here. You move Bryzit here. Then you move Bryzit here. Oh, no. Bryzit, then you shoot here. Although you're going to have a burner on you in a second. Mitty, hurry up. Okay, burner is inaccurate. Perfect. You landed a not great smoke, but, like, it's fine. Alright, Wendy, you stay there. So then, Bryzit, you're going to want to tuck behind the climate adjuster so that you're not a valid target. Create more smoke, but, like, in even more cover. And then Mitty will go join you through skippage to bash the climate adjuster down in the cover of smoke, hoping that these centipedes... Oh, don't flee. You're not even that... Oh, what is the distance here? 14, 15... So 7 squared plus 14 squared, square root of that. I feel cheated. Come on, move. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, now there's going to be a lot more fire because you've decided to flee from the fire. Alright, so Bryzit, you're in the correct position and you're just going to smoke there, but you're going to have a lot of company because Wendy is pyrophobic. And Mitty is going to get shot. Where is the smoke here? There's smoke thick here. So move into the smoke, Mitty. Wendy, snap out. Come on. Cut it out. Come on. Cut out. Jesus. Well, Bryzit is doing what Bryzit needs to do. Mitty is standing where Mitty needs to be. Mitty, you can actually just double jump. The problem is you need to jump into smoke. So I'm going to put smoke down here And now Wendy doesn't have to be part of it because Bryza has a locus armor. So Wendy just needs to snap out of her pyrophobia, and everything's fine. Yeah, just keep running from the fire. It's fine. Actually, Mitty was able to join without even that. So now I'm getting the climate adjuster. The problem is Bryza really doesn't have a way out because Bryza doesn't have locus armor. But I don't know. Hopefully Wendy will be... Okay, Wendy is now useful. Cool. That took a while, but okay. Alright, so the climate adjuster is getting picked. The mechs are coming in, so Mass, you should move down here so that these mechs can fight. Do not use the Hellsphere cannon, though. And then, Wendy, you're going to need to help extract Bryza. Because they're about to have company. Climate adjuster is destroyed. Let's just chaos skip this thing. Whoop, that worked. Mitty, you start to get yourself out. There's still... No, there's barely any blind smoke there. So let's blind smoke here. And then smoke pop here. Okay, we're still okay. Wendy, can you ignore the fire for a second? Just don't look at it. Just don't look at it. Don't look at it. Don't look at it. All right, everybody's out. Cool. Yeah. So the climate adjuster's been taken care of. Regardless, it's still too cold, I guess, for Mega Sloth. Like, I'm just not getting my Mega Sloths. Kish has decided to go all Rambo style, which is going to get Kish killed. But, yeah, that's not really my problem. Bryza, Wendy, and Mitty get over here to the fight. Manhunters and don't spawn if it's too cold. And if it's too cold, they will never arrive. Oh. Okay. That's a thing that I now know. Cool. Thank you for the info. And that's downright rotten game mechanics for me. Now I have 2 giant clusters to deal with. I guess I always had 2 giant clusters, but, you know, it's kind of a problem. Bryza, you're going to not use a smoke launcher against mechs. Alright, so I'm going to have the humanoids back up, especially Wendy, because there's fire in play. Get these guys to back up. All of my mechs, all of the service mechs are going to be bunkered, because they're doing weird things and coming outside where they don't belong. Mitty, move. It's a volcanic winter. Randy just wants it really cold. No matter what I do, it's going to keep getting colder. I'm apparently, unbeknownst to me, I'm playing Frostpunk, and I'm getting punked by Randy the Frost King. Rogi and all the other, actually, you know what? Yeah, I wouldn't mind you guys being part of this fight. Low gets to sit this one up. Frosty should join, and ADHX should join. But it's about to get very active, so take cover. Chimmick, you don't need to go head first into them. Nope. Yeah, apparently you do, and you're going to be super on fire as a result. Wendy will try to help you. I thought Chimmick was a little bit further and wasn't that close, but I was clearly wrong. So there's a lot of fire in play. Let's get the humanoids like out, because they're just going to catch on fire and run around, and that's not useful to anyone. And I'm going to have the Diabolus start to brawl, because that's what the Diabolus is going to be able to do well. I'm going to just churn out the war urchins. And it looks like I can isolate some of these mechs. I want to probably shut down the... Did you get your gun? Okay, good. I want to shut down the Tesserons, because they're particularly annoying to humanoids. So, who is I moving? Bryzit. Pick up a gun for Wendy, and come back. Alright, so that's a Tesseron gone. More war urchins. And soon the big things are going to start flooding in. It's not just going to be these small ones. Cactus, you should be on bed rest. Like, actually, you're on bed rest. The hell? Oh, you're trying to put fires out. No firefighting. Get out of there. Leave. All right, let's try to shut down the Scorchers so there's no fire to make Wendy fearful. Cool. So far, so good. Repair time. Judea. And... you guys are going to be over here with Rogi. The war urchins are going to be a little annoying now. Let's turn these off. Conserve. Chimmick is coming over here to Wendy and Rogi, and they'll get patched up by her. Orange Chaos is coming back to the fight. And then Bryzit is down here too. Cool. So, big centipedes are coming in. I'm not too worried about them, because I can isolate them and bash them down pretty quick. Skipping them around and manipulating them in a way that they don't want to be manipulated. But they won't have a choice. So I'm going to set up basically just a big old gunner trap. Not that gun. A big old gun trap on the east side to churn up the centipedes like really quickly. So anything that warps in here just will get utterly destroyed. And that allows me to pull war urchins. Mass is going to be on the other side in cover. Mass's brain hasn't fully recovered, so Mass can just sort of sit this one out. And these war urchins are just slowing everything down, but, you know, kind of for the better. Frosty got carcinoma. I will tend that later. There we go. So now you should be coming in. What war urchin are you? Oh, this one. You hang in there, Rogi. Another thing I could do is to use lances. It would be very sketchy, but I'm going to try to drop a lance on this blaster, because it will isolate the burner that's next to it. Oh, there goes Rosie. I think that was just collateral damage. Go. That's what I wanted. Alright, you're getting shot by another blaster, but you got out of there. Being tough. And I'll let you retire for the night now, because I don't need your, I don't necessarily need your combat shotgun when you're already wounded. So this just causes them to... I mean, they're going to damage the walls, which is going to be a bit of a problem. I have to keep on an eye on the HP of the walls. Alright, Wendy, you're in a bad mood too. Eat a meal. I wasn't ready, unfortunately. I wanted the animals to show up, but it was too cold. So I wasn't really ready to deal with the current influx that I have to deal with. So nobody had the right, you know, we weren't all that prepared. And now we have 21 hours till a new countdown timer. Yeah, okay. This Scorcher's dead. And the blaster that I hit is gone. Nice. I just wanted to heat up 88 Jack because he was getting hypothermic. Alright, come on in. It's too bad that I can't, like, sneak a blast from Marauder in there, because it would totally decimate. So over here, the printer for the centipedes got destroyed, which is good. Wendy, could you... I know I don't have a little... Just chaos skip this urchin. It's holding everything up. So I'm going to move this group here instead. It will be better for skipping, apparently. And here we go. The Big Bash. Alright, now I can turn the turrets on, and that will keep most of the ones there busy. What I really want to do is I want to isolate the ones that have fire, but I'm also a little bit worried about running out of psi focus. So if I'm low on psi focus, I'm going to rely on drugs, unfortunately, and drugs that I wouldn't necessarily want to take otherwise. So travel supplies, people and animals. Oh, who is going to be caravanning? It's going to be Low. So Low, you're going to be my resupplier because we are in desperate times. Calls for desperate measures. So you're going to grab a Go Juice. And you are also going to grab a beer and a tea. I probably should take more beer and more tea, given that there's like other people that are having mental health crises, but whatever. It's just going to be this. Jack, you're going to come back. You're warm, I hope, I think. And then... I'm just going to shock lance that one. Forget getting shot by that. Alright, there is a bit of a fire warning over here. Let's release war urchins as meat tanks. And then Wendy, you're going to continue to isolate the most dangerous, which in this instance might be the fire dudes. Pulling them over here and eradicating them. Wendy to get hit in the heart. Oh, nice. You know where to aim. At least you're smart. But now that the turrets are up, the turrets will take a lot of the shots that were otherwise destined for more dangerous targets. And lo, you have the fine assortment of drugs, so you meet me up here. Who's next? This is a burner. Let's pull this burner. Oh, that's bad. Alright, the burner's been pulled, but Wendy will back up until the fire gets put out. So, Chimmick, I'm going to have you start to put that out. I'm releasing the war urchins as, like, cannon fodder. Lowe's going to resupply Wendy. And I think we're through most of the centipedes. We only have a few centipedes left in this stack. And they're busy firing on mini turrets, mostly. We almost have the fire. Yep, alright. Fire is contained. Lowe is resupplying Wendy with the good stuff. Lowe, you're going to sit this one out because you're really not combat material. And I'm going to try to pull Marauder out before Marauder takes a dirt nap. Wendy did manage to take the Gojus without ill effects. Permanent ill effects. Ah, they're flaming again. Alright, I'm going to pull the flamer. But the centipede stack is almost done, and we really haven't lost anyone other than... Who'd we lose? I don't even remember. So you being pulled over here. Okay. Lowe wanted to join. I guess you're going to join now. Cool. So Marauder's clear. So the other thing I'm going to need to do is to smoke this up and destroy it before it keeps printing. And then we're also going to have the other countdown. So I'm probably going to let everyone rest after this because everyone's going to be major fatigued and stressed as a result of having to do what I'm telling them to do right now. Alright. As far as I know... Okay, there's a shocked blaster there. And then there's a pikeman behind. So it's basically over. Let's quickly wrap it up. Where all of the mechs are going to go to dormant. Or no, just regular recharge is fine. Because all I have to do is undraft them and they'll sleep. So everyone is going to be dismissed to tend to their own mental health needs as soon as the last blaster is killed. That's a lot of blasters. I mean, you know, how many freaking centipedes? Like 12 centipedes? I only used one shock lance and one insanity lance. Not terrible. Mindy, what did you just take off? Saw someone strip. It was a shirt. Okay, that's fine. Alright, so everybody's gonna get a little R&R. It's too bad I don't have a soother or something. It's still way, way, way too cold thanks to the volcanic winter plus the smoke cloud. The other worry is that these urchins are just gonna, like, lurch towards the mech over here and get... I guess it's fine. It's mostly fire. So whatever. I got rid of the caravan. I saw that. Okay, so her mood is improving. That's good. And she's already fully healed. So that's really good. She has tattered apparel, but I'm not going to have her strip. So the only robots that can't move would be Alp and Kish. I'm not really worried about that right now. I got, like, much bigger fish to fry. So in terms of strategy, T-Sing, are you the warmest? No. So Rogi and Chimik. Rogi, I think it's going to be you. I'm going to have you be the dedicated smoke. And then another thing that I could do to offset bad moods is to have those with the worst moods eat cannibal meals, the lavish ones. Because I want to clear this out, but it's at the moment it's really only making pikemen. So I guess maybe it's not that urgent to clear this, because printing up 2 pikemen is nothing compared to what's going to come out of this, which is Scyther, Pike, Scyther, Lancer. Seems a lot more dangerous to me. So maybe I'll just let this play out. Although I would really like to get the smoke spear destroyed. But I'm not going to be able to sneak it because it's going to have a lot of resupplies. But allowing Wendy to sit on the throne and regain psi focus is pretty important. All right, that's the last war urchin. Is the war queen getting resupplied? Where is the war queen? No, not yet. There's also these fires that I'm going to want to put out too. Who's happy? No one in this group. So, Lo, it's going to be you. I don't want my dead power circuits to be burnt up. So, 11 centipedes and then a smattering of other stuff. There's a lot of repairs to be done in there. The prisoners are here for 2.5 more days. It's going to be nice not to have to use up the rice for them, but as you can see, I'm really low on food for them. What I could do is allow meat in there, in the hoppers again. It's going to stop me from making lavish meals, but that also means that these guys are here for 2.8 more days, so I probably have enough lavish meals for them to last. So 11 hours and this activates. And it's way too cold to have allies or anything like that. Oh, one of the paralyzed prisoners is not paralyzed anymore, clearly. Lo, please don't rip them up. I would hate to host them for like 16 of 18 days and then fail because you murder one. You did a really good job of spreading your damage out, so well done. I don't have a lot of herbal meds at the moment, so I don't think I'm going to be so extra cautious as to add 2 peg legs, remove 2 peg legs. It's too expensive, although I'm tempted to do it. Surprised that you're pigging out on food. Eating all my lavish meals. Okay. The rechargers, I guess, are full. Here, make way for Fangface. So of all the mechs, it wouldn't be a terrible idea to grab Kish, I suppose. Get Kish out of there. And then the rest of the mechs need repair, but I'm just too busy tending to the mental health needs of everybody else. You can leave Kish there, now that they're not, you know, in the worst spot possible. So the 2 pikemen are pretty negligible. I'm just going to leave them up. I think it's too much effort to try to clear that. Rallying everyone and using smoke and all that. So for this next grouping, what I'm hoping is that the call down beacons don't call down like a holy hellstorm of centipedes. If they do, I can use the slug turrets as they pass by. And if it's not a holy hellstorm of centipedes, then we can just take them at the kill box. And then once we're only then dealing with the mech assembler stuff, then I can use smokes to clear the clusters out. You know, one by one. Cheers. You're starving. But I have lavish meals. So why are you starving? I am not sure. But I can feed you. So I'll go feed you. So I guess I'm never going to get my plasteel and reinforced barrels. Or mega sloths, for that matter. What a rip. Now I know. There's a temperature sensitivity that'll screw you. Really, you're hauling one steel at a time? That's a good use of your time. So here comes some pikemen coming in. 2 pikemen. I mean, it's no big deal at all. But it looks like Mass has started to bother repairing, which is good. And I've been hauling to the War Queen so that I can drop war urchins on demand. So War Queen's almost full up. These turrets are kind of banged up, but they'll work in a pinch. Sadai is now 7 steel away from topped up. That's good. This activates in an hour, and it's part 2 Boogaloo. Now, worst case scenario, I could always just Neuroquake. Neuroquake would be particularly nasty on the in this setup because of all the prisoners. So it's something I absolutely want to avoid at all costs. So who do we got? Oh, it's really not that bad. It's a lot of scythers, but we can fight them one at a time. It's only really 3 centipedes, and they're printing up lancer, scyther, pikes. So it's annoying but manageable. The pikemen are probably the most annoying because of their range. I can't snipe from a distance and pick them out. But I can just let them print reinforcements and take what they send one at a time. Because there is no real rush. So you two stick around. It'll be a little easier with you. Oh, you have a smoke launcher. Never mind. Don't stick around. Gonna need replacing that granite wall. Yeah, because the pikeman is just like kind of a non-factor. Mitty took a pelvis crack. And it's gone. Yeah, I'm absolutely just spending the time repairing my stuff, buying my time here, because a lancer, a scyther, and some pikemen, or 2 scythers and some pikemen, are just not. There's no rush worth pushing for, right? It's not making so significantly better robots that, you know, I'm going to be crushed by them or anything like that. Be really different if it was a bunch of centipede printers. Do you have night vision? Yeah, you do. Okay. How's rice? Horrible. Horrible. Almost completely out. Well, at least the farmer bots are working. A lot of this rice looks like it's about to be harvested, so I think we're actually doing better than I thought a second ago. It's not so bad, not so grim. Thank you for tuning in to RimWorld, the first Wendigo, which originally streamed live on Twitch, February 19th. If you have any feedback or questions for me, let me know in the comments below. If you'd like to catch a live stream of mine, Rhadamant.com has my stream schedule and countdown timers to upcoming streams. If you'd like to join my gaming community, Rhadamant.com also has a link to Discord, as does the description of this video. Thank you so very much for watching. A special thank you to my Patreon patrons, Twitch subscribers, and viewers like you that support the channel and made it all the way to the credits. Thank you so very much. I hope to catch you in next episode or upcoming stream. Farewell, my fellow Wendigos.